What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Back out here with Adam and his younger brother Jake, and it's New York youth season today. They have actually a pretty awesome youth season the second weekend of October. We've only hunted this New York once on opening day, haven't made it out since, and I figured it'd be awesome to bring a youth hunter out to this big food plot up here, and we're just gonna sit over that tonight and see what comes out. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Awesome.
How's that? Can you see pretty well there?
Excellent. So I had to turn off the safety and pull the trigger.
Yes.
And then I shoot the deer.
Yeah. What's that? You're feeling nervous?
Yeah, I'm super. My heart is beating so fast.
Spotted some deer coming out.
They're both good mature does, it looks like. Do you see them?
Yeah, they're coming out right now.
She's sniffing around. She's sniffing around a little bit. There's another deer. There's another one too. Another doe.
Do you want him to shoot one?
Yeah, if you want to.
What's that?
If you want to.
Yeah, don't wait for this one to clean. Alright, if you can. Straight. Back.
Matt.
Back.
Hold up, hold up.
This one. Yep, get right on it. Back.
My heart's pounding.
I am sister. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know, maybe they didn't like the truck, I don't know.
It must have been, because as soon as they were stepping across the brush and they were looking at it.
Well, for whatever reason, the other night those does picked us off, guys, and I was really hoping that those 3 deer would come out and give Jake a good shot, but none of them ended up doing. I don't know why. Our wind was blowing definitely off from them. I don't know if they were just spooky because of the wind or what, or whether they heard us walk in. I really have no idea, but just got back from my elk hunt in Colorado. I have not hunted here barely at all. I just ran around, checked a couple cameras, and it looks like these deer are coming out still a lot at night here. And there's one 8-point that's been kind of roaming around the woods here. And I've got him a couple different places, nowhere real consistently, obviously, because he's checking on does. And you can see the weather today is just, it's not actually bad hunting weather, it's just miserable to be out in. It's just constantly raining. It's not heavy showers, just this kind of mist. And it's around like 2 o'clock now, and I came up and I probably did more walking in the woods than I should have. I just really wanted to check out some spots to see what the leaf cover is like for rifle season here in 2 weeks. I think what I'm gonna do is try for these deer again and hope that once this rain lets up, they might come out to feed early. They definitely should want to feed tonight. Hopefully I didn't booger them up too bad scouting around in there. We'll see. Sorry for the lack of camera work. This might be a little bit boring of a video, but it's raining just enough to ruin camera equipment here. But I set up the blind a little bit up from where we set up with Adam and Jake. And every time I set that thing up, I never end up using it because it's just too small for me to have the camera, draw, and all that. I really need to get a bigger blind, so even though it's raining, I'm just gonna tough it out. And we got like 3 or 4 hours till dark, but I just came back at the same spot, kind of built up a little more brush in front of me, and as long as I don't move and I can get the camera on the deer, hopefully I can get a shot. But it is gonna be tricky. I've always wanted to kill one on the ground on film. It's really tough because you can't get away with a lot of movement, but we're gonna give it a try here and see if they do what they did the last time, but maybe come into range this time. But hopefully something comes out to feed, and by some miracle we can get a shot. That dang doe is gonna drive me nuts. They were out there at 60 yards to 50 yards for 45 minutes. And a couple times I felt the wind swirl. I thought we might be busted. They never busted. And they started coming into 40. Another deer popped in. And 40's pretty far, but I was going to risk a longer shot as opposed to getting picked off at close range. Sure enough, that sucker at 40 yards, for whatever reason, she looked up here. And I had some brush in between me and her the whole time. I just kept it between us. And then she started the whole, what's over there? You know, and when they walk, take a step, look, take a step, look. I'm like, oh boy, I'm going to have to play this game. And so I want to get it on video. So I kept the camera on her. She kept coming. She got to like 28 yards. Well, wasn't the best shot, and I didn't want to take a frontal shot that far. And when I should have drawn if I wasn't filming was when she was walking to the right. I could have drawn probably and taken a shot at her, but I'd have missed her on video, and I should have wore the GoPro on my head, but I didn't. She got to 25, and she stomped her feet a little bit, and I didn't think she was gonna give me much more. So I decided to go for it and see if if I drew, if she'd stand there for 3 seconds. But she didn't. She's a smart one. As soon as I started to draw, she took off. So that was doe and the 2 fawns. Probably the same ones we saw with Adam. I don't know if these were smaller fawns or not. But these dang doe, I had a feeling that's what was going to happen. But I thought I had her, guys, there for a second. We're going to be back here next week. I gathered a lot of intel before I came, and there's definitely deer around. We're seeing deer now, so we'll hopefully, 3rd time's a charm. But I might kick out of here early, let the deer have it, and head home, so